Boy, that's brutal. Hey, mister.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes
boy, here
things
we
a
go.
little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with
Seemed like the right
those
choice.
kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Yeah, alright. You got ourselves roped into it. There's a piece of a broken needle sticking out of Angela Gunn's right shoulder.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
The bruises on Angela Gunn's neck are recent. Looks like the killer strangled her, and even left a partial fingerprint.
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do.
There are cutting marks above Angela Gunn's arm. Looks like she had an augment that was forcibly removed.
I've got nothing else to say.
Uh-huh.
That's it seems.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this.
I could shove newspapers under my clothes. Another reason to hate technology.
Away from the crime scene, sir. Would you
Are
piss
there more
off
things to
Paul
investigate?
Ridley?
Exhaustive evidence. Ah, okay. So what else is there? I'm getting really close up and comfy with that corpse there. Does this tell me anything?
Fuck walking business.
Doesn't it feel like something is about to happen?
Maybe.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
Yeah.
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice.
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want, tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him.
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
I know I'm not talking
He
much, but
moved
that looks
like
pretty
an
good.
augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Does that count towards it? Like, where else is the evidence?
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Yeah.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
I can't seem to see much else, to be honest.
Interpol. Who do they think they
EMP
are?
fragment. Ooh. So he has access to military items. ID card. I think I was a reporter. Okay.
Pretty
I
obvious.
think he found something.
Looks like a part of a pair of
Are you a
glasses.
journalist?
No, but she was. She had
That's not
evidence.
evidence.
Best to be careful.
That would write that shit you so called. No, this was.
Can't believe we got stuck down here.
Yeah, thought as much.
Just keep moving. Keep the blood pumping.
Yeah, one more thing to find. Where is it? I would like to have all the evidence before I proceed with anything. Here we go. A ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem to be keen to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. Alright, we got everything. Interesting.
I thought it was around.
We also level up, I think. What did I want to get? Oh yeah, remote hacking. Locate and hack environmental smart objects. This will be marked by a small icon. Brace vertical over the icon and press X to hack. Temporarily disable robots, turrets, and security cameras from a distance. Oh my god. Oops. Well, don't have to worry about the over.
Nothing to report in these filthy streets.
To the minimum.
This is cool. I get to like get to remotely hack stuff. Oh, this is gonna be so cool.
Where are your documents?
So I can't hack these remotely, unfortunately. Not that I really need to be honest, most cases. But if I can remotely hack like turrets and like big robots, oh my god, this is gonna be cool. This looks like we're going for the somewhat stealthy, hackery Jensen this time, which is cool because it's sort of how I usually play things. Maybe in the next playthrough I'll go for a bit more of a pacifist combat approach, or like stun guns, reflex knocking out people with like knocking out two people at once. Alright. Come on, loading screen. Bar is full, let's do it. There we go. That's a very well done loading screen.
Used to be a beautiful city. Now look.
Ah, switches and stuff as well. Alright, so my Raven view makes it easy to see all this stuff as well. That's going to be very useful.
Huh. You see the way he was giving me the eyeball earlier?
Alright, so now we have to go find Johnny Gunn, who was the husband of the lady who was murdered, who was somewhat suspected of being the killer. A lot of the evidence points towards that.
Where are you going?
Hello, Mr. Johnny Gunn.
Bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
After you
Wow,
heard
he's
about
pretty
your
aggressive.
wife.
Which one?
Excuse me.
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Oh my god.
The dead one. The one whose body they found torn apart by some animal.
She has a name, you know. Angie to those who knew her, Angela to you.
So you did know already.
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Is he meant to be augmented?
Where were you tonight?
Yeah.
I was out killing Angie, doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to.
You
Case
choose
closed.
not to.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. Two, society has a right to protect itself. And three, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
Right.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Ah.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
What went wrong with your marriage? If you got divorced, then obviously something did.
What are you, 5? Adults get sick of each other. The ones that don't are just pretending. Lock any two people in a room and they'll learn to hate each other sooner or later. It's the most natural thing in the world. I'm actually surprised And she held out as long as she did. You know, people say I'm not very easy to like.
You don't say. So Angela left you, and you resented her for it.
Resented her? No. That's not who my resentment is directed toward right now.
You resent me? Because I'm trying to figure out who killed her?
Because you're treating me like a suspect. Because you're acting like you care more about her than I do. And mostly because you're the first human being to walk into my apartment and talk to me in almost a year. A year! And this is what we're talking about. I resent the situation.
Anything else come to mind about Angela?
There's also
At
always
night,
dialogue.
her hair used to get in my nose and make it itchy. It was annoying, but nice. Made me feel human.
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I've gone up against them before. Seen a lot of them die.
Yeah, well, guess that makes two of us. I was in New South Wales. I saw my share of dead.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's
Civil
right.
War.
And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but Bell Tower wasn't all
Omega?
that big on choice.
Alpha Omega.
Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least
Omega?
that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't
Uh-huh.
stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand,
Omega.
but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
They told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. It's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
Ah, she's not the
They
suspect.
did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone.
So he's not the killer. Upon the simple fact that he, well, he can't leave prints on anyone.
Need more beer.
And there was a print found on the suspect, so, well, there you go. Oops. That was interesting though, it was one of those, like, quick time decision, like, dialogue decision making things. Which I failed the first one because I didn't realize I had a, I didn't have a time limit on it. This time I got it right twice, and I found what I needed from the guy, so that's good, I reckon. Mr. Johnny Gunn can remain wallowing in his own whatever for another year on his own. What does he eat? Does he just order pizza all the time? Who knows? I had a pizza last night for dinner. Do not regret it one bit.
Pokud zaznamenáte podezřelou aktivitu, obraťte se na státní policii. Je to vaše občanská povinnost.
Man, this Raven Eye gives you a really interesting view of like the world around you. Alright, here we go. So I can like set off car alarms, whatever I want. It's pretty funny.
You're joking, right?
Alright, here we go. Let's tell you about what
By
I
the
just
way,
talked about.
I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
You're going to
The
exonerate
truth is,
Johnny.
we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Look, I didn't
So
find
you
who the
talk to
killer
him.
is. Sometimes you have to admit there just isn't enough to go on. That the pieces don't fit. Not yet, anyway. But I do know Johnny Gunn didn't kill his wife.
How can you be sure?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
Adam's a
Alright.
good detective.
That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie!
Does that count
get
as
over
quest
here.
complete?
It's time to wrap this up. All right, let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him for now. Forget everything.
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you. That may scare the shit out of me, and it may piss some people off, but it's the truth.
Yes, sir.
Hey!
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet.
Oh, dearie me.
Are there any leads?
We spent most of our time eliminating suspects. I still don't know who killed Angela.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Something tells me I'm gonna find her dead. Somewhat soon. Which, I guess is kind of lame, but I can see that coming.
Have your permit ready.
But who cares? Oops, oh. Oh, I can do that. Okay. I managed to jump and use a stop worm software in that time. Whoops daisies. Where am I going? We're going up to Putnikova. Yeah, let's go that way. While the screen is loading, I'm gonna go grab a drink. And we're back, and I can see a giant trash bag clipping through this trash bin. Oh well. Can I reach it up here? Oh, I can't make it up there. I'm sure if I can make it up here if I jump on this. Oh yeah. That's how you Jensen it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so we just jump on the trash bin here. Jump up there, and I can sneak in through here to a supposedly restricted zone, which has a Okay, where am I going now? What else is in here? Any items? Man, I love this this Raven Eye. It's exactly my kind of upgrade. And I have no idea where I'm going now, but I'm going somewhere. Oh, I think I know where I'm going. There should be a gas. Hmm. Can I not remote hack that? Bugger. Is there an upgrade that gives me electricity proofing? Let's see if this can work. Ow. Ow. Alright, you know what, screw that. Some things are just not meant to be. There's no authorities here.
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! It was unlisted.
Nah, whatever. It's panic, whatever. Do. I didn't do anything.
How can we make deals with them?
What? Ah, you're kidding me. Alright, time to save scum because the AI decided to shoot us. For fuck knows. Well, I know exactly why, but if I had decided to shoot back to that police officer there, it would just escalate infinitely, to be honest. Alright, so there's nothing in there. Or I should have just, like, snuck out of the roof again, but whatever.
City run by criminals and scum.
Sort of thinking how much of an interesting character Jensen is.
Who would even listen to that crap?
Now more so than before, especially since especially now since like he's got all this past behind him. That still creeps the fuck out of me. Anywho, let's go talk to our boss. I just like Jensen more in this game, more than the previous game.
So
Here
you
we are.
found the bomb maker, linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
Wow, shut up.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her, and she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark.
A splinter faction inside Ark. I'm telling you, Miller, something more is going on here. Stanek told me Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps, a research facility called Garum. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours. What the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine, do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that.
When have I screwed it up?
Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you. Much. Anymore.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Gollum City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we
just
go
realized
find
something.
out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
Yeah, this is ready I'll ever be.
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time.
Is he like the lighthearted
I'll share
racist,
with
like the
shit
lighthearted racist who doesn't
Always
realize he's
managed
being
to pull
racist?
myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
Sorry, mate.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?